Yo, what is up guys? Shouts is back here. I'm back with another unboxing for you. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, but if you already are, welcome back now. One Piece fans, today we're going to be unboxing Monkey D. Luffy, the main character in One Piece, riding on a bull called the Brutal Bull, and this was from the Dressrosa arc. If you guys don't remember, what's special about this statue is that Luffy and the bull are going to be in Chinese style armor, so I'm pretty excited about that. This is a 1/6 scale licensed statue by Toei Animation. I already did a Zoro China style statue, so these two are going to match perfectly, but this is going to be sick, guys. I can't wait. The art box looks really good. Let's check out what's inside. So here we have a 2-layer styrofoam box, and it's pretty light. It only weighs about 24 pounds, but when we look above, so we got some gloves, so you guys already know what time it is. We also got the Toei Animation envelope right here. I'm assuming the certificate of authenticity is in here. Then we have the assembly instructions. Then on the top of the box, you can see a preview of how the statue is going to look like. So cement gray styrofoam box. Love the red Velcro straps around it. So if we take a look at the assembly instructions, we got about 13 pieces total. I like how each piece is numbered, so you know exactly where you're putting each of the pieces. Then here, it looks like they give you a good job of showing each piece by piece where it goes. And here, just to give you guys a live view of the packaging right here. I love how they give us a brush. We also see some of Luffy's upper body right there. Seeing a lot of the color red, and I like what I see. On this side, we see how well the resin pieces are surrounded by sheets of plastic. We see the bull's main body right there. I love the white styrofoam sheet on it. So you guys know I can't wait. All right, YouTube, I never get tired of saying this, but glove mode has been activated. So what's interesting about this statue is that they actually give you a wooden table right here to display the statue on, and this has a nice wooden texture on, and I love when I see new things from a statue company. And the wooden texture also matches the feel that this statue is gonna have too. And here we have the base, and it's not a One Piece statue if there's no cloud effects, so you guys see the shading within the cloud effects. You see the rocky texture at the bottom. If we look at the bottom of the base, you can see Luffy's picture on it. And we have number 26 out of 399 of these. You see the One Piece logo, Toei Animation. So this is really nice texturing, guys. This is gonna go on top of the table that they gave us. And the table is perfectly steady too, it doesn't wobble at all. And here we're about to attach the first cloud effect piece to the statue. You guys see all that shading effect, the brown, the orange, and how it's more wider at the top. So there's a peg right here. It's gonna go right there. All right, so now we're about to add on the Brutal Bull to the base, and there's just so much detail with this piece going on right here. If we look closely, we can see that armor around the saddle on top of the bull. On the top of the bull, it makes it look like it has that nice leather texture to it with the gold buttons. And that red and gold coloring throughout the bull is just nice, YouTube. And then all throughout the ankles of the bull, it has this loose piece right here. It's an ankle bracelet with a gold bell on it, and the attention to detail, man, the shading. There's a peg right here. We're gonna attach it to the middle of the base. All right, so we got the peg in, and what's also nice is that this leg right here also helps support the bull also. And with this piece right here, looks like gold armor, and we added these two red ribbon pieces right here at the end. And shout out to Toei Animation, because there's about 15 of these different ribbon pieces that they put in separate bags, and they're all numbered, so they really help you out with the assembly process. You guys see the details, you see the design of the bull in the middle, all the designs around it. Here's the back, it's gonna magnetize right on top of the bull. And here we have the head sculpt for the Brutal Bull, and I just love the details that I'm seeing. I see details in the teeth, you see the horns, you see it blowing steam out of his nose. And I don't know if the camera does any justice, but there's also a little bit of vein action going on in his eye pupils. I just love that orange, dark brown shading towards the skin or fur. It's gonna magnetize right onto his body. So the head actually goes on first before the armor does. All right, now time to start adding pieces of Luffy to the statue. We see Luffy's main body right here with the armor. I just love that gray scale design on his upper body right here. The belt with the brown and gold color with the straw hat symbol in the middle. And here he's raising one of his arms up. You guys see this bowling ball sort of armor to it. I don't know what this is called, but this looks nice. You guys see that gold right there, the shading on it. See the armor on his ankles, the sandals. I'm loving what I see, guys. And he's gonna go right on top of Brutal Bull. So now we're about to add on Luffy's other arm right here. Look like he's holding a shield. You see some slight muscle definition right there with a little whitish shading. So if we take a look at the shield Luffy is holding, this thing is nice. I love the brown wooden look color with the gold around it, with the circle bolts, and you see that face sticking out in the middle with the teeth. The face looks really vicious. So now we're about to add on Luffy's cape. You guys see that red color, the shading all throughout it, the wrinkly effect. It has a peg right here. It's gonna go on top of Luffy's upper back. The cape's not gonna fall off, but I wish it was a little bit more secure to Luffy. There's a little bit of a wobble to it. Now with Luffy's remaining hand, we're about to add this piece, which is the flag for the Straw Hats, and I just love the red coloring around it. See the Straw Hat logo with the cloud effects. You see all the shading, and this piece has texture on it too. You see that wooden texture on the pole Luffy's holding. You see the wrinkles on Luffy's hand. I really love the dark shading towards the end of the statue. It kind of makes it feel like maybe the ends got burned or something. You can see that texture and shading on the other side of the flag also. So this piece is going to key into Luffy's arm. And there's also a hole right here to connect to the bull's feet to keep the flag steady. Alright, perfect. It was a little difficult connecting the two ends of the flags into the statue, but we figured it out, YouTube. And it's not Luffy if it doesn't have a straw hat for the statue, so this is what it is. And you can see all the texture on it. You can even see that it looks like they're stitching on top of the hat, so the attention to detail is on point. It really does look like a straw hat. So this piece right here is going to connect to Luffy's neck. And here we have the facial sculpt of Luffy, and Toei Animation always does a good job with their facial sculpts. Their Zoro look really nice with this Luffy right here. You see the texture in his hair. You see the smile, the open eyes. You see the scar underneath his eye. You can even see some of the details in his teeth. You can see some of his gums. Here's to give you guys a back view of that hair. So this facial sculpt is on point. Alright, YouTube, we got all the flag pieces on. Even though they were numbered, it was still tricky getting them on because I didn't know which way they were supposed to face. Every single flag piece is detailed. They all have wrinkles on it, good shading to it. And here's the last piece we're about to attach, the tail on the bull. See that shading towards the end of it. Got the fur on the end. Alright guys, we finally got Luffy all put together now, and once again, Toei Animation just gives us a premium experience when it comes to putting this statue together. They gave us gloves, so we activated glove mode. We also got a brush. They gave us assembly instructions. We also got an envelope that we're about to open, but the details packed in this piece right here is just insane. When it comes to the dimensions, Luffy's at about 18.1 inches in length, 17.6 inches in width, 24.7 inches in height, and it weighs 20 pounds, so a pretty light statue. This is a 1/6 scale licensed statue. This statue is made out of resin and ABS, and what's unique about this statue is that it represents a scene in the Dressrosa arc where Luffy's in the tournament. He uses his Conqueror's Haki to subdue the Brutal Bull, and that's how he's able to ride on it. But this statue added the Three Kingdoms twist to it, so it has really cool detailed Chinese armor on Luffy and the bull. I was really impressed by the wooden sub base or the table that the statue lays on, the details all throughout the armor. You see cool symbols throughout it. I even love the details on the bull. There's multiple veins throughout the bull. We see shading under him, the hair texture underneath the bull. We also have Zoro in Chinese style armor, so I'm gonna pair those two up and show you how it looks like. But overall, I'm just hugely impressed. Toei Animation really did their thing on this one. So here we have the black envelope. If we take a close look, we got the Toei Animation logo on it. The back has a ribbon seal to it. And here we have the certificate of authenticity, Toei Animation. And I think these are the most premium feeling certificates that I get. It's always the Toei Animation ones. There's the back. So this is nice, guys. The paper material just feels really thick and premium. Once again, this display table right here was nice. And if you guys want a more in-depth look at the statue spine with the base, you see that rocky texture with the light shading right there. The cloud effects already went over that. But when we look at Brutal Bull, this thing looks menacing. I just love the details and the horns. Everything about the bull is such a nice touch. The bull has just as much details as Luffy. When we come up, see that gold Chinese style armor. And I just love the red coloring all throughout the statue. Red is a really powerful color. And we see the texture all throughout the saddle, the gold buttons. And we see some of the skin on the bull. And like I said earlier, there's veins throughout all of the bull right here. All of these ribbon pieces were separately attached, and just so much detail overall. If we take a look at Luffy, I just love that straw hat symbol right there on his belt. And what I also love about Luffy is that with his armor, like it's kind of flowing, like it's blowing against the wind. The facial expression is on point. I just don't have a lot of complaints about this statue, YouTube. Probably someone that's a hardcore One Piece fan I can see getting this statue. But maybe someone that likes collecting a lot of different series, they probably wouldn't get this one. But man, the details are just top notch. And here you guys can see how Zoro looks next to Luffy, both in their China style armor. And one thing about Zoro is that he's more close to 1/4 scale. Luffy's 1/6 scale. That's why I see Zoro look so much bigger than Luffy. So I kind of wish the scales were exactly the same on these two, but I still think it looks epic, YouTube. The armor on Zoro looks incredible. I think this is the best facial sculpt that I've seen on a Zoro statue. And then Luffy, we just went over, he looks amazing also. So I'm curious what you guys think about this setup right here. Does the different scaling bother you, or do you still think it looks epic? Alright guys, that was my unboxing of Monkey D. Luffy riding Brutal Bull, a 1/6 scale licensed statue by Toei Animation. And I'm curious what you guys think about this statue. Me, I love how they represented it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.